Hi everyone, it's Kathy Boyce from kathyboyce.com, where I am absolutely impassioned and dedicated to making online marketing simple. So many of you who have spoken to me and who have been around are asking, what is the best way or what are the things I need to think through in order to choose a multi-level marketing company? If you're going to choose a multi-level marketing company as one of the things that you want to sell online, how in the world do you choose that? And so my understanding is that there are about 5,000 different multi-level marketing companies out there right now, and many of them fail after a few short years, and some of the big ones that like Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay, some of those have been around forever and ever. So the business model is actually a good one, but it's not an easy business to run. And many companies start out with great ideas of how they're going to do, and then they don't last. So what I want to do in this video is that I want to give all of you a chance to sort of say, what's the criteria that I should look at? So the first thing I want you to look at is, should you get into a new company or should you get into an established company? And we're just going to do EST for established. So which is the best, a new company or an established one? So what you'll often hear with the new company is, it's a ground floor. You can make a lot more money with us. This thing is going to explode. We have the very best, whatever it happens to be, and you should join us. And so what I want you to understand is, this is my opinion, these are my perspectives, but I think there is a lot of risk in joining a new company. And one of the things is that many new companies fail within the first 2 years. And I think so that's one. So you put a lot of eggs, you lead a lot of people into this, and then you go, oops, that one didn't work. Now what do I do? And you have to start all over. But the other thing that I think is that an established company is going to have people in it, in your upline, who are seasoned and veterans, and that they are going to be able to provide excellent training for your team. Now, I just have to tell you, every MLM that I've ever seen claims that they're going to have excellent training. But the fact is that, I just have to tell you, most of them, I think, don't. I think the best training comes from a very strong leader in your upline who has put together, 1, 2, 3, 4, the steps that you need to take in order to be successful. So I'm going to just tell you that my bias is definitely towards moving to an established company that has a strong upline. Okay? All right, the next thing that I think is very critical for you to figure out is that it should be something, that you have a passion about, something that just absolutely lights your fire. So a name that you love to say and a product that you think is absolutely fantastic. Now, there are a tremendous number of companies out there that are in what I call the health, HEAL, to health and wellness business, and they're the ones that are selling the vitamins and the drinks and all that kind of stuff. There's also the skincare stuff, and these two take up about 85% of all the multi-level marketing companies that are out there. So I personally like to pick a company that has a little less competition, because in these companies, everybody's claiming to have the best. No, our skincare is the best. No, our vitamins are the best. No, our juice is the best. No, our shakes are the best. No, we lose the most weight, and whatever it is. And so it's really cool when you can find some sort of a niche that is something that doesn't have as much competition. Now, there's travel. There is gold and silver coins. There are many other different sort of niches that have less competition than the health and wellness industry. I'm not saying it's a bad one. There are great companies in that industry, but you might want to really consider before you decide to go that way. Okay, the next consideration, very quickly, is should you pick a high tier company or a low tier? Now, what does that mean? A high tier costs a lot to get in, anywhere from $1,000 to $15,000 to join. Now, The deal with a high tier company is that you're going to make a lot of money on your sales. So, for instance, let's say you sell a company that costs $5,000. You could get a commission for $2,000, which is, how long does it take selling juice or drinks or what other things over here to make that amount of money? Now, the advantage here, I think, first is that you get paid more. The second is that you attract more serious people. You attract maybe business people, maybe people who are looking for a franchise opportunity that can cost $100,000. Think, wow, 15,000 is a deal, or 10,000, or 5,000, or even 1,000. It is a great deal, and so you tend to attract higher, more serious people. But the disadvantage is obviously that you cut yourself out of a lot of people who would like to join, who simply don't have that kind of money. So on the lower tier, you have a low startup cost. It takes much less money to get going. It can be as little as $60, $100, $500, $600, whatever. You have a lower startup cost. The second is that you still have the ability to build a team, and you still have the ability to build passive income. And so, those are advantages. You on the con side over here, it is much slower because just think, if you're selling something, for $69, you might get 17 or maybe 20. So, it takes a lot longer to make. You got to get 100 of those before you get one $2,000 sale. So, obviously that's a disadvantage, but you certainly can capture more people. The other thing I think that's a disadvantage on the lower end, the low end, is that you tend to attract what I call hobbyists, people who are not really serious and are just looking for something quick and easy, instead of truly serious business people and people who are ready to work. In either case, the numbers are that you have about an 85% attrition rate in any multi-level marketing company. People who come in say they're all gung-ho, they're going to go, and about 85% of those people end up dropping out. So I think the three things that are so critical in looking at a multi-level marketing company that you might be involved in is my advice is that you would look for something that is established. And when I say that, I would like to see, at least a 5-year track record so that we know that they've gotten the bumps out of the way. I would want to see that there is strong upline leadership, not just the company leadership, but strong upline leadership for training purposes. I think it should be something that you are completely jazzed about using yourself, that you love, and that you think is just like totally cool. And then you have to decide whether you're going to go for high tier or low tier company. So those are some things that I think, and the last thing I would say also is that you just need to look at the culture of your company. Some companies are much more what I call rah-rah. They have very loud meetings. They're really, their presentations are more glitzy, flashy, that kind of stuff. And others are more professional, in my opinion. They're more sedate, they're more professional. I tend to go towards this kind. It's just who I am. And I feel more comfortable sending that out to people, but it depends on who you are and what you like and who the people are that you're going to invite. So that's just some quick advice on how to choose a multi-level marketing company if you're going to choose one. Thanks for joining me today. This is Kathy Boyce at kathyboyce.com. Come over to my blog, my website, and get lots more free training and help, and contact me with your questions. Kathy Boyce at kathyboyce.com.